Welcome. I am Vinayak. I am coming from GHS Anjalamud Kollam, and today I am going to present you an idea. Class Discipline Machine, CDM. Nowadays, our teachers' main problem is to maintain the class discipline, and they could not maintain the class discipline all the time. And some days they are on leave and they could not maintain the class discipline. This made me think, and I got an idea. That idea is CDM. CDM. CDM is a computer that makes use of AI to maintain the class discipline without the presence of a teacher. It can inform the teacher whether the students are maintaining discipline throughout the class from any part of the world. For introducing this product, let's go to our schools and let's imagine that every class in the school had installed CDM, and the CDM network controls discipline in the school. In every class, there will be a CDM system that controls discipline in the class. There will be a main computer that will control every discipline in the school. Like we know, there is a main computer and there will be a subcomputer also. The subcomputer may maintain discipline in the class. That subcomputer is known as CMC, Central Management Computer. CMC control every discipline in the class by itself or manually by the teacher that had by an app that had been installed in their smartphones, and they can arrange the settings in the CMC according to their needs. We all know that every school have different method of laws and different method of discipline. The school authorities can change the settings of the CDM according to their laws. Most of the teachers take attendance class if the student is present or absent in the class. If the students are much higher in the class, it will take a lot of time. For conserving this much time, the CDM will take the attendance in the class. There will be a chip installed on every identity card of the student in the class. When the student cross the door, the DS, the door sensors will take the details of the student and take the attendance of the student. If a student had entered the class without the ID card, the cameras and the color sensors in the DS will take an image of the student and identify which student had entered the class without the ID card. And the 3D image camera and the color sensor in the SD will help us to identify is the student wearing the correct uniform or not. While the student is entering the class, the CMC will track the students. This tracking will help us to identify is the student sitting in the right place or not. If the student is not sitting in the right place, there will be a warning by mentioning the name of the student. If the student has not obeyed it, a message will be sent to the teacher. The teacher can give the warning as a video call or an audio call. Now you will think, what is the need of a 360-degree camera? The 360-degree camera helps us to see all the students by a single camera. The teachers can see the work of their students at any time of the day by using this 360-degree camera. The video call has one more use also. Instead of giving warning to the students, you imagine, to some reason your teacher had not come to the school and she had to finish the portions. She can use the video call to conduct the class by anywhere in the world using internet. The CDM has one more use also. If a student is not in the class during class time, and the CDM will inform to the teacher that the student is not in the class. The CDM can control the electric devices in the class, like such as light and fan. The teacher and the students can control the light and fan manually also. The feature of the CDM is that if there is no person in the class during school time, the light and fan will be switched off automatically. And if a person enters class during school time, the light and fan will be switched on automatically. The CDM also maintains the security of the class. If a person had entered the class to destroy or steal something from the class, the CDM will inform the school authorities and the teacher, and it will maintain the security of the class. The CDM can also ensure that if the teachers are doing their work properly or not. By using this device, we can maintain the discipline and security of the class by AI.